This is Rob Tebbutt for Boxing Social. Delighted to be joined, as always, by unbeaten heavyweight prospect Nathan Gorman. We're down here at BT Studios today for some rather big announcements, Nathan.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good setup. Some big announcement got announced today. With Billy Joe and Tyson Furys. Obviously, the undercard's involved in myself and that, so it's good. It's good to get down and promote yourself, basically.
Now, we've seen you share the stage with Mr. Dubois. Let's start with that, because we're inevitably going to come onto it anyway.
Your best mate.
Your best mate. Tell me about Daniel Dubois.
Yeah, I think he looked uncomfortable there to me. He doesn't like, bless him, speaking to cameras and things anyway, does he? But I was asking him some questions about me, and he reckons he can beat me easily. I beg to differ, but when that fight gets made, it'll get made. At the end of the day, I've just got to concentrate on the 23rd of March, and he's got to concentrate, when's he out? 8th, is it? Or 7th? 8th of March. So we've got to get the wins then, before I can even think about Daniel.
Now, you talk about him being out on the 8th of March. He's fighting somebody you know very well. He's fighting Razvan Kujo. Not the most appealing fighter to watch in the world, I think it's fair to say. Tell me about being in the ring with Razvan Kujo.
Horrible, to be totally honest with you. He's just a messy fighter. He just mauls and leans. He makes a good fighter look bad. You know what I mean? Because the things he does, he just mauls and leans. Complains to the referee, but from one point of view, he's very clever at what he does, because when he's talking to the referee and when he's mauling you and leaning you, he's gaining 20-30 seconds per round. So he's counting down the seconds. He's in there surviving. That's a good way to call him a good survivor. So that fight with him and Daniel could go either two ways. Daniel can knock him out, catch him cold in the first 2 or 3 rounds, or Razvan can maul him, talk to him, get underneath his skin, and end up going the distance.
How much did you learn from that fight? Razvan Kujo is kind of like a serial sparring partner. He's been a sparring partner for some of the biggest names in sport. Yeah. How much did you learn from that fight?
Yeah, he's been at fringe world title level. He was a replacement for Joseph Parker, and he's a very experienced man. Like you say, he's been all around all the camps. I was looking at who he's been sparring. He's been there with Ortiz, Wilder, Parker. So he's been around. I can see why they use him, because he's a very experienced fighter. What I learned from him was don't let him get underneath my skin. You know what I mean? He was talking to me, calling me names, and he was getting me a bit wound up. But obviously, it's another box tick for me. I've done 12 rounds, and I learned a lot from that fight.
Watching Daniel Dubois face him, are you hoping that he gets a few problems, or are you hoping that Daniel looks spectacular?
I'm hoping that Daniel knocks him out in 30 seconds. I really do. Really.
Why is that?
So then he might think, oh, he's gone 12 rounds with Nathan. Well, he lasted 30 seconds with me. Let's get the fight on.
Seems like from the outside looking in, you're keener for this fight to happen sooner rather than later. Is that a fair comment?
Definitely, but I'm a fighting man. I'll box anyone they put in front of me, but more so him.
Final word on Tyson Furys. We mentioned him right at the start of this. He's signed a deal with Top Rank. Took a lot of people by surprise. What do you make of that deal?
It's going to go from strength to strength. I heard they're 3 million subscribers, is it, on ESPN? That's a lot of people who are tuning in there and watch the big man do his stuff. Fair play to him. He set a benchmark for us, underneath to where to go.
And what about yourself? How's preparation been going? So you're due to be back in the ring. How's things?
Really well. I was due to obviously fight in Leicester the 23rd of February. It would have been my fight week this week, but obviously due to cancellations and stuff, it happens. It's boxing. It's not baseball or anything, is it? You're in there getting hurt. But it's been rescheduled for a month, so it's extra training, extra sparring. So in one hindsight, it's a blessing in disguise, isn't it, I suppose.
Final word on your trainer, Ricky Hatton. Saw a little bit more of him than I'm used to seeing recently on Valentine's Day. Just your thoughts on that?
That's Ricky, isn't it? He just looked like he enjoyed it. No, he was only having a laugh and a joke. Some people got the wrong end of the stick, didn't they? He's only doing it for a laugh and a joke.
Okay, well, Nathan Gorman, always a pleasure catching up with you. I'm glad that you've got a fight date rescheduled. Look forward to seeing you in action soon.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Cheers, mate.